Oh.
Guests of the unkind. Be reduced to cinders. Sever! Feathers and cinders.
Quickly and swiftly. Running won't save.
DJ, what's up, man? It has definitely been a minute. You know, I've been absent for quite a long time, but good to be back. Hopefully, all is well on your end.
Masterpiece complete.
I think my game is a little bit choppy right now.
Still recognize me? Can you keep
I know it is disappointing. I do apologize, but yes, it is English. The reason why I did that adjustment and what that change was simply because when I was working, and I wanted to have, you know, main scenes playing in the background, it was just the easiest way to do it. So I feel like I wasn't missing out on the storyline, and at the same time I could still work. So that was my kind of workaround. Well, hopefully usual in the good way, earning money, watching anime, you know, that kind of stuff, all that goodness. But yeah, that was that was my workaround, the only potential workaround I could think of at that time as well, of course.
Would you like understood? I am here to serve.
But yeah, I am on a big goal today. So the goal is I do want to obtain a certain character. Yeah, I must admit though, I know you stopped this game a long time ago, but I kind of do feel like Wuthering Waves has really been doing a good job, actually. A lot of quality of life goodness and that kind of stuff, which I genuinely appreciate, to be honest. Yeah, let's bring in the healer. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna bring in the healer, believe it or not. Never seen before. Intentionally playing a healer. New enemies? Jeez, how long has it been since I faced this guy?
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Keep trying. Grafting, suffer. Brilliance lights the way. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. Found your weak spot. Still recognize me?
Make it. Yeah, sweet. And that's honestly, that's fair enough. Because I think it was a really big case, I think early stages where it was really easy to keep up to date with the story. It was actually, this is coming from me by the way. And it was easy to just be that up to date. And I think that was half the issue. Whereas now, obviously, that's not a case for me anymore. I'm far from, in fact, in any given game now.
Reborn from ancient roots. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers.
But what is a game if not giving your full 110% effort, right?
Take this. Still deception.
If a game can't accommodate for that, then it's clearly missing something.
Glory demands more. Absurd, impudent display. In the name of the Montellis, improvise.
Damn. I remember how much I used to struggle against this guy. Now it's just, I don't even need to bring out the third person. I love it.
Quickly.
It's literally been that long since I've come back to this fight.
Budding seeds.
What the hell? Where am I? That was a weird glitch. Spider-Man. Grabbing onto nothing, but it works.
Keep trying.
Oops.
Oh, my compliments. Still recognize me?
Oops. Oh, as soon as I say easy, I start performing 10 times worse. Typical.
Don't run. Keep the dance going. Running won't save you. You will yield. Victory favors me. Thank you.
Nice, and that is the weekly boss fights for the week at least done.
In flames.
Son Reckless, always love to see you. Hopefully you're doing good by the way. It's like you knew I was gonna smile, my friend. It's like you just knew. Well, no, it's good to see you, man. It has been absolutely a while. Majorly my fault on that part. A little bit absent. But it is good to be back. Now, hopefully life has been treating you good. Today, we are going to test our luck. So there's a character I've been wanting since forever, and I think now is finally that time. So the time has come. I'm just accruing, weird word to use, basically the last bits of currency that I can for the game, and then we're just gonna go full force basically. So we're practically there. But honestly, good to hear that you are doing good. Good to hear that you're doing good, and I love to hear that. In fact, hopefully that is the same for everyone across the board. I think I play mostly the gambling games. Let's see. So we can do this. So this is a great amount of points as well, actually. $150% points. I like that. I didn't realize there were actually characters worth more points. That's brand new information. 4,150 points. So, Wait, I mean, legitimately, Sin Reckless, because it is the anniversary period. But one of the most sought out characters is going away pretty much today. In the next few hours, in fact, about a good roughly 10 hours from now. Or maybe a bit more, sorry. But yeah, just a quick FYI if you could speed through everything. But no, it is a good game. I think the reason why I say that is they're very big on quality of life. Majorly big on listening to the community and what everyone is asking for. And I think that's just a big thing. I think in a game like this, you want to be heard, and they do a very good job of that. And I think that's the bare minimum of all we ask for as gamers. You know, a lot of people might have gotten tired of walking from A to B in Genshin Impact, for example. But these guys say, you know what, nah, screw that. We are going to give you genuine, proper flying abilities. I mean, obviously with stamina, but it's flying that takes you pretty much across the board. You know, that's the kind of stuff you don't see in this game at all. Sorry, hang on. Got a message. Someone wants to send me a new message. Ooh, let's see the spam. Okay, how has Mortal Kombat been treating you, by the way? Because it is Mortal Kombat 11 currently, if I'm not mistaken, right? How do I see when it's... I'll think about it later. Oh, hold up, the game is dying. So no more... Wait, you mean no more DLC is currently present? Is that what you mean? Sorry.
Struggle harder.
That's unfortunate. I mean, honestly, it looked like it was going somewhere from my personal perspective. Well, good DJ. You gotta do what you gotta do, buddy. But hey, honestly, thank you for tuning in nonetheless, and hopefully it's a good shift at work.
Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete. Take this. Still recognize me? Sprout of budding seeds. Crimson blossom.
Take 4. Who's the caged bird now? Sever.
It actually stopped For this one, they dropped a different. Oh, dude, what? Because I'm genuinely surprised by that fact, Senrickless. Because I know obviously you participated, went to a whole competition and everything. So I thought obviously there was a competitive scene, so the game was still continuous, still going. Well, at least that was my personal impression, you know.
Lovely smell of all my don't run. Keep the
But to suddenly, after like having a nice competition, to just go into pretty much like stopping production, that's a pretty big step in the opposite direction, you know. But you've done competitively. Damn. Maybe true. I mean, hopefully there's just news on maybe they are just moving to a new one potentially. Because when did Mortal Kombat 11 actually get released? Now I think that's the next question. But I assume that you're probably going to compete for that as well?
Make it fast. Take forward.
my compliments. Running won't save you. Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis.
Oh damn, okay. Cause like Mortal Kombat 1, is this the one where if I'm not mistaken, that's kinda like the whole like Scorpion and Sub-Zero family line merge but not really merge, a bit confusing what they really are kind of situation? That's right, a good old timeline reset. Well, I mean, a lot of shows, a lot of games, everything, they kind of do things like that pretty often these days, right?
Perish in flames. Make it fast. Sever. Make it fast. Take forward.
Still recognize me? Vitality sour.
Whoa, hold up. I actually did play. No, I mean, not seriously, but I did play Injustice 1 and Injustice 2 for a little bit between myself and my bro. And we quite enjoyed that, actually. I think it was a nice take of it, where, DC kind of meets Mortal Kombat kind of vibes, you know? I know, man. I hope you're okay with being bored in that case. Because I can definitely provide you with that.
Make it fast.
Actually, what happens when I defeat this guy? Nope, nothing. Oops, I opened the next one by accident.
Who's the caged bird now? Sever.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Grafting, suffer. It's getting fun. Glory to the
True enough. Well, in that case, I mean, I'm more than willing to take on the challenge. Because it's gonna be a challenge for sure. Wait, I'm thinking for myself personally, I wouldn't mind getting back into a bit of the multiplayer scene a little bit, you know? I think you probably don't realize this, but back in the days,
Make it fast.
when I was more adamant, more keeping to schedules and things like that, every single Wednesday, without a doubt, would be Super Smash Brothers Day. So I'd always play Super Smash Brothers with everyone. I mean, I'm not saying that I was the greatest or anything. I think I was at best probably high mid-tier. But it was fun. I loved it. You know, I loved the opportunity to be able to play with everyone, and I think that was the key takeaway. That was the funnest part of it all. Take definitely not take down. Take on, but never down. I mean, this is the kind of game I play where I don't even have to think that hard, and enemies just fly up and down. You know.
Can you keep I keep dancing? Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Can you keep up? Victory
you really-
favors me.
You know what? I think that was potentially Z. So Zemo, one of the greatest challenge in my personal Super Smash Brothers history. So basically it would be Z, Zero or Nicolasu. Those two beasts. Absolute beasts in their own rights. And I think the coolest part of it was, you know, with the Super Smash community, as nice as it is, they all knew each other as well. So it was cool to see people who knew each other of similar levels and whatnot, you know? So we're playing Spot the Difference now. For anything that just looks a little bit weird, out of the ordinary. A good memory, by the way, St. Nicholas. What? That definitely looked like it. Whoops. Two left, two left. Damn, I actually didn't get any healing in this round. This might actually be a tough round.
Make it fast.
Damn, that is rough. That is very rough. Oh, cool. Now I got some healing. Oh, just.
Clipping.
Oops, wrong one. Wanna know the one thing to train that doesn't even involve the game itself? One thing to train. I mean, when it comes to fighting games and whatnot, I mean, reaction time is a thing, right? Or are you kind of talking about something else? Oh, no. Oh, that's it. Oh my god. I was legitimately thinking it without you even saying so. It's funny because I'm thinking that because I'm currently watching the anime Strangler... Actually, how do you say it in English? Strangler Frontier? Strangler Frontier? Yeah. Strangler Frontier. So I'm currently watching that, and it's funny that, you know, reaction time is a big part of it. It's a shame though. The older you get, the worse that reaction time gets too. Because that's true. I think, you know, no matter what, at the end of the day, reaction speed is everything. Like getting hit by that or not getting hit by that.
Triumph
Because the beauty of it is I have no way to heal. I'm a pure DPS team, so I better get my act together.
Who's the caged bird now?
I haven't tested my reaction speed actually. That would be a fun thing to test.
Take four. Triumph.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceiver.
Because I assume you probably test that for one of those, what, mouse clicking tests and stuff like that, right?
Improvise. Glory demands more. It's an impudent display. Masterpiece complete.
You in benchmark?
Still recognized.
I have no idea where I fit on that benchmark, I tell you that much.
Bloom from ashen shell.
There we go, successful dodges. That's, oh my god.
Bruce,
Spoke to you soon.
be reduced to cinders.
My compliments. Surrender. Don't
How much time for a regular human? Wait, what?
dance, go.
Oh, right, sorry. Obviously you want to lower, my bad. Damn, so that definitely sits you
It's getting
in
fun.
a special category of your own above the rest, doesn't it?
Interesting.
Come on. There we go, that's what I was waiting for.
Victory favors me.
This is probably the most annoying boss I could have faced of all of them.
Still recognize me. Sprout of budding seeds. It's getting fun.
Parry everything but the last attack, of course.
Crosscut. Sever. Still recognize me. Glory demands more.
Oh, yeah, because what is the Formula 1 expected reaction time, actually? Out of curiosity.
Still
Oh, please stop with those random attacks.
in the name of the Montellis. Running won't save you. Step
Oh, my life. Swap, swap, swap. I have 15 seconds. Swap. Oh, my God.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. Vitality sour. How pathetic.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You're talking about cutting it close. $4,000. Oh, that gave me enough. 150%. Cool. I only had to do that run once. Nice. I love that. Sweet. So, if I'm not mistaken, let's look at how healthy I am. So, I started with 11,182 and I just got like 11,402. So, I mean, technically I've netted myself maybe another 2 extra summons on top, which is great. So, looking at this now, we are gonna have to work pretty hard for this one. Crap. Oh no. Actually, wait, how much time do I have left? I have 16 hours. So if you're interested in this character, by the way, 16 hours, there you go. I can show you how this character plays if you want to see it for yourself. pretty fun, pretty interesting. Um, yeah, because I think for me, this is a character I've waited for a very long time. A character I really wanted for a while as well, and I didn't realize how cool they were actually going to be.
Is that the alarm?
She even has like a Super Saiyan mode, you know? So she starts off with a shield. It becomes a great sword if you do everything really well.
Come at me.
And in Super Saiyan mode,
Knock some heads around. Don't stand in my way. Now I have a report to write.
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, I know I want this character. And here, watch this. This is her idle animation. Just check it out for a second.
This is me, locking out.
Oh, I had to wait for it to drop the shield and then go into idle animation. Shouldn't take too long. Wait, she does do it, right? Oh, there you go. Summons a chair to sit on. I loved it. I remember I was actually during battle. I wasn't really paying attention, and it kind of just happened. I'm like, sweet.
Time to get back to work.
Hey, 23, it's good to see you, by the way. Hopefully, you are doing good. How is everything, by the way? And it's been a very long time. I feel like I'm making a case of this every time that I say this, but it is always my fault for being away for so long. But what I am going to do is, I think next week onwards, I am happy to put forward a schedule. So I do want to keep something a bit more consistent in terms of streaming time. So I'm thinking I am probably going to hit close to around these times on certain weekdays. I just kind of need to think about when to assign that, or if not next week, at least the following week, just to test out my schedule. So I kind of have like a new working schedule, and I think it's a bit solidified for the point, for this point in time, I think. But yeah, we are getting this character though, no matter what. The weapon I would love to get, but I know I am being a little bit optimistic. But let's do it. Let's do it. So you've seen it, Sinrickless. So I think not only do we want to see it, we want to feel it. We want to have the character. That's the key point. So as always, we have summoning rituals. My personal one, which I absolutely always love to do, is to summon here. No, that's not it. It's to summon here. I should know my ritual a little better. Getting the character and the weapon. But hey, honestly, if you do have to go, I do understand, Sinrickless. Thank you so much for joining in. Love having you around. Love your company. Love you as a person, my dude. Always will. But yeah, 100%. We'll catch up next time. And as always, thank you so much for the luck. I do appreciate it. 100%. Well, in that case, you're only free. I gotta make sure that I stream more. Especially while you're on break, at least at minimum. And you're calling it at a great time. You know, when I'm sitting in this chair, that means I'm summoning. So we're gonna make this happen. Let's see. Anyway, I want to point my camera about here. Okay, so we're gonna go for this. This is the Between Light and Shadow summon for Zani. So wish me luck. We're gonna dive deep into this. We're gonna hope for this. We're gonna try to manifest this. 11,402 Astrite and 31 Radiant Tide, I think was the name. Here we go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, So we're literally diving from the beginning. We're like one in, pretty much. Wait, weapon. Oh yeah, okay, cool, one in. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear about that. But hey, hopefully your other 50% is gonna come back to you in faster so as well. But thank you, I do appreciate it. Hopefully I do get some semblance of luck. Here we go. So this will be 11, my favorite number. That's not the one. 21, here we go.
Don't worry. My light's got you.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Luckily, I did this. I like to summon at least in Japanese. Oh, just as well. Okay, 21. 31. Always hoping for that gold. 41. Now we're into currency. Oh no. 51. Yeah, definitely playing hard to get. 61. Oh. 71. I had a feeling it was it, but it wasn't it. 71. So we're at the soft pity stage, aren't we? Sorry, hang on. Information. So I get confused between all my games, but so we're at 61. Wait, did I say 61 or 71? I think I said 71. Oh no. 71. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wani Free. My nerves has got me confused already. Okay, 71. Let's try this. So we're gonna go one by one. Not because I'm trying to take my time, but I just want to have enough for the weapon. Oh, 71. 72. Oh! Come on, please, 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 please. Yes. Nice. That's a cool intro, by the way. I like it actually. She kind of embodies the working person, and I can relate to that. But booyah, that's right. I gotta say, you 100% manifested that for me, so thank you, 183. And that's 71. 71 is actually coming home early, which is huge. Yeah, I know, right? There you go. So it's guaranteed at 80. So pretty much, 72. It was 72. But it's guaranteed at 80, but we got it early, so that is huge. I love that. Any earlier by even one just means that much to me. Because it means we have more time for this. Oh, okay, here we go. I have to get this absolute pulsation. Was that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on 4. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna need the energy drink for this part. For 14. 14, here we go. So the cool part about this game is that, for those who don't know, is your weapon is always guaranteed if you get it. 14, 24. 24 seems like a nice number, right? 34 seems like a nice number too, right? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get some extra currency now. Not the bundles. Where am I looking? What am I even clicking? Exactly. And that's the thing. I think, you know, the character is already hard enough to get. I really think in all the games, they should just let us have a guaranteed weapon, at least at minimum. Because weapons or artifacts or lycones or whatever you might call it, depending on the game, is just viable for everyone to have, you know, and that's the key part here. Oh, holy crap, I got heaps. I shouldn't say that out loud. I'm not gonna taste my luck now. 34. Let's get 10. I didn't realize that's how much I summoned without using the currency. That's... Actually, I could limit break Zani, couldn't I? Is that worth it? Let's do some quick research. I didn't actually realize that's how much currency I had. Let's see. I didn't expect to come to this. Okay, well, you know, regardless, I still need the weapon. That is true. It's 34, so let's just keep going a little bit. So let's go for 44 mark. Not lucky 44 though. Exactly. Desperate times, desperate measures. So I think honestly, constellation is always good, but you cannot forego the possibility of getting the weapon. Especially when it's guaranteed. It just doesn't seem like a good decision on my end to just forget about that. 44, so we're gonna go for 54. What am I doing? I don't even know my way around the shop. Where am I? Okay, 54. We can get a 54. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Come on. Let's do it. 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 Oh, man. 54. Hang on. 132, 1382, 1382. 1482. So 2. That's okay. You know, sometimes life has to challenge you a little bit sometimes. 64 seems like a pretty standard number, right? 64, we'll do 2, because I think we only need 2 actually. 64, here we go. Oh damn, okay fine. We're gonna have to full send this one, I feel. 64, 74. That's what's up. Kaboom. That's the one. Blazing Justice. I like the name itself. Damn. I was hoping for a lucky too, but hey, can't complain. I can't complain at all. Look at that. It's got its own little just aura in the weapon itself. But yeah, I gotta say, I was pushing my luck a little bit. If I didn't get Zani in the first 50%, that would have been pretty terrible. Yeah. Let's see, tier list. So they do put Zani at the top. Honestly speaking, I feel like it's just not smart for me to just give up my currency for Constellation. They're called sequences. Yeah, and that's the thing. It just doesn't seem like a smart way to go about it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love having this character. Very, very grateful for this character. So if we check it out. 50% spectral damage bonus for 14 seconds. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, right? As long as it's within your budget, as long as you can do so, if it brings you joy, this is probably terrible advice from me. If it brings you joy, I say do it. In a sense that, you know, I think money can always be earned, but happiness, it's a thing in the moment that should be really treasured and really, you know, you gotta put in as much effort as you possibly can on your own personal happiness. I won't ask how much it was used, of course. But still, congratulations is a first big thing in order. Never bring me to a casino. Yeah, I think the tough thing is when you start seeing wins in the casino, you don't know what to do with that, right? Yeah, so I'm kind of just looking around, you know, double checking, seeing how I go with this. Current rate increased by 20%. That seems like a big deal. Hey, BSD guy. Good to see you, by the way. And hopefully you're doing good. How is everything? Yeah, because this is the anniversary unit character. And typically, I kind of thought that, you know, anniversary characters were always going to be high tier. Sleepy. Oh no. Sounds like you had a pretty long day. Is that right, Beastie Guy? Yeah, you know what? I think it is okay. I think I'm gonna move on from this. We don't need to get her wave banned. I think it's just being a little bit too much. You know, we gotta be grateful for whatever wins that we currently have. Oh, you're joking. There were more summons here. I didn't even realize. Okay, that's cool. I definitely would grab those. But still, Beastie Guy, I do hope that you get some rest for yourself. Cool. No, that seems like a good bit. Nice. I think we worked pretty hard on this, but we managed to get there. Cool. So that only means one thing. Moving to the next. So let's see. The next big O game that we gotta do is, since you talked about it, Hawani Free, I think why not bring it in? Yeah, let's see. Cool. So let's do a little bit of, whoops, forgot to change my title. Cool. So we're just gonna hop into a little bit of Zenless Zone Zero. So of course I kind of need to catch up with everything as well. Yeah, crap. I didn't even update my game. Cool. We can hopefully download in the background. None of what I do is ever planned. But at least we can run Zenless Zone Zero. I'll update Honkai Star Rail in the background. And then we'll just move from there. Oh, cool. It is still downloading. Fantastic. Oh, nope. Game quit. What the heck? That's literally never happened before. Is it because I'm trying to run two at the same time? That's weird. My launcher for watering waves won't close despite how much I press close.
Oh, is it just us two? No, nothing. It's nothing.
I was trying to think, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, I've done my errands for today. Apparently. Right, that's what I was doing. So I was upgrading all my characters. So I've managed to upgrade almost everyone as much as I can. So 11, one there, one there, one there. Looking good. Looking good there too. Looking awesome there. All covered there. All covered there. So I've definitely been going through it and upgrading everyone bit by bit. Looks like I've just never fought this battle. There we go. Let's go with my default straight up DPS team. Honestly, Miyabi has kind of carried me through the entirety of this game now at this point.
Weakling. My blade is already sheathed. My turn. We fight together. The best defense is a strong offense. Weakling. Victory, the only option.
That battle did take a long time. That's probably one of my longest expert battles. Oh man. Usually like under a minute.
It's over. Weakling.
Oops, that was delayed as heck.
My blade is already sheathed. Purging slash. Yeah. Resistance is futile.
Better. I think we saved ourselves like 10 to 20 seconds on that one. Yeah, getting back into the groove. I think it's relaxing myself a little bit after the whole mini panic of dealing with Zani and Wuthering Waves. Just a ever so slight panic. Because I think in my head, I came into summoning Zani, you know, really confident. But I didn't actually accommodate for the fact that I didn't have as much currency as I thought I actually did. Which is the whole ordeal with realizing that my plan only worked if I got her on the actual 50-50. I wouldn't have had enough currency to guarantee it on both ends.
Victory, the only option.
So that would have been a huge mistake.
Weakling.
And I think the worst part of it all is that, you know, it's a character I've been gunning for the longest time. So I should have been a little bit more prepared, if anything else.
Neutralizing the threat.
Nice. So we're just stacking it up. I kind of want to go for this thing and make sure that I do level up everyone to the max of my ability as much as I can, because obviously, much like Star Rail, you know, you are kind of almost in a sense required to use every given character.
It's over. It's not over yet. My blade is already sheathed. Leave the rest to me, sweet.
Oops.
Resistance is futile. Mind and body. The best defense is a strong offense. Precision strike, initiate. Awaken! Everything's under control.
Love that. That is a perfect finish. Just a... Okay, two more of this. Sorry, I know I'm going for this back and forth non-stop, but we gotta smash through the dailies. You know, we gotta prepare ourselves for every coming banner, and this is the way to do that.
It's over.
Oops.
It's not over yet. Weakling. Purging slash.
Man, even though it's kind of like a weakness level attack, the damage she deals is crazy.
prices that can fix shall pay. Waste of time.
Yeah, pretty much. Miyabi, full stop. And that's pretty much enough to describe how OP this character is.
My blade is already sheathed.
Because I think not only the fact that she just deals a crazy amount of damage, but AoE damage also makes you invincible while doing one of her attacks. Oh my god, 100%. I'm not summoning for nobody until that comes. I was excited for the longest time, and I must admit, it was actually kind of stupid that I was pulling on characters up until the point, because I should have been a little bit more realistic and understand, hey, these guys are limited. I would like to superimpose a little bit. You know, they're not coming back, and I'm pretty confident they won't come back at all. Which is the other thing, you know? But how about yourself, Hawani? Are you excited? I don't know. I really should have saved a little bit more currency, and I think, you know, much like a lot of people, and Star Rail knows this, or Hoyoverse knows this, but they are going to make bank. I think, you know, putting Honkai Impact 3 aside for collaborations and whatnot, this is big. This is probably, as far as I can think of, one of the only collaborations they've just ever done. You know what I mean?
Standing by.
Oh my god, 100%. These characters are good. I've gone on Castris. No. So what I've done is I've pulled on the characters, but I have told myself you can pull on them, but you will not pull on their Lycons. The Lycons will come back one way or another. But the good news is at least we get Archer for free. So that's a thing. If we're being a little bit optimistic about certain situations, right? I don't think I'm going to pull in Hugo. I do think the next character, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but I understand she's going to be another one of the Hollow Raiders. So I feel like I'm going to go for that character. And she does martial arts, so it's kind of like I know what character I'm getting next. I know that Lighter is 100% a top tier character, and it is a bit silly to miss. But I also know I'm not that rich. Yes, thank you. That's the character. So I'm gonna go full force on that character, and I think I might even want to actually get her W engine, which is something I seldom do, to be honest. Because from my understanding, she's pretty much just gonna be Miyabi, also Miyabi 2 version 2 or whatever, you know, whatever you might call it. She's going to be Miyabi level, which is crazy. Should I do I have time to... Yeah, I think I have time. Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Oh no, actually there's 8 days on that left. That's okay. Free 7. I didn't get that far on this, did I? But yeah, I think it's. I love characters that have. It's almost like you could call it like a little mascot on the side. So I think having that little bird there is, I think, hilarious. So strong, man. I'm actually glad that I got her W engine as well. Once again, one of the rare characters that I do kind of go deep for, but I think at the time of summoning, if I'm not mistaken, I probably had roughly speaking around 22,000 in terms of currency. Let's see how. Whoops. Let's see how fast I can clear everything.
It's over. I swear on my blade. My blade is already heated.
It's pretty fast for a boss. Oh, time trial. I should have started with Miyabi. Oh well. That was like a split second. And that's why Miyabi matters.
Weakling. It's over.
Yeah, I know. Even I just kind of had a little blink moment. I expected it fast, but not that fast. But that's cool. I mean, I was really lucky with my Miyabi stats. I know I didn't have to think too hard on her. And I kind of rolled in perfectly for kind of when I started as well, actually.
Weakling.
So quite lucky with artifacts and whatnot.
The only option. My blade is already heated.
Precision strike. Finish.
Yeah, let's see how fast we can get rid of this one. I think the second boss is always slightly annoying in terms of just the time, because it's this one. There's literally frames where you just can't damage him for a while.
It's over. I swear on my blade.
But then again, I guess when enemies face me, there's a lot of frames where I can't get damaged. There it is. Oh, that's a bad place to be stuck.
Surrender. Mind and body. Resistance is futile. We fight together.
Nothing slips through my defense.
It's over. Purging slash.
No, that's okay. No need to be sorry about that. I just want to say thank you so much for joining in. Really do appreciate it. And 100%, we'll catch up next time. And I'll definitely try to stream a bit more during this period, at least, you know, while you're during your uni break. Yeah, thank you again. Appreciate it. Yes, looking forward to having you there for them as well. Yeah, that's cute.
It's over.
Yeah, sure.
Weakling.
I swear this freeze is way too OP sometimes.
It's over. Victory, the only option.
I was kind of getting close on that one. Oh.
My blade is already sheathed.
over.
Purging slash.
Nice. "14 days to go, 14." Okay, no, we're good, we're good. But yeah, no, I think for me though, timing wise, I unfortunately do need to make my way because I do have a bit of an early start tomorrow as well. But you know, really happy to come on. You know, really happy to take the chance to stream as well. And yeah, I am looking forward to, you know, really setting a solid schedule in place. So I'll be sure to let everyone know where I can, when I can, as well on that. But yeah, for now, I will be getting some rest, so stay epic. Take care. For those who can make it to the stream, do appreciate it. For those who are lurking, also appreciate it. Having your love and support. So thank you very much, and I will see you flying away, and I will see you guys around flying away. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that, and have a good night yourself, buddy. Take care for now. Thank you again.